It does feel like it might be a bit of a challenging lane down this bot lane for collapses. Well, maybe he could just try to secure farm and just ignore Panda on the Undying. So those decays are going to fly in no matter whether you like it or not. Pakazs, though, he is going behind the tier 1 tower now onto collapse. They are trying to make the jump in, though. Pakazs, he may have gone too far. He has. I was wondering what he was up to. He just got caught out and taken down. He does dominate a Hellbear Smasher, so it'll be quite annoying for Matthew just getting chased down by this. As for the Timber, well, Wisper's not really bothered. Look at Wisper. He's going right after Yatoro as we speak. And Yatoro's gone. Matthew came in for a Fade Bolt. They thought he backed off. But he does come back in for that final Fade Bolt and he secures the kill.
He bails out, waits a little bit of the time out from the side of EG. And you'd really want to hammer in these kills while you're strong, though.
A lot of action happening across the map here, John. This is what I love about these teams from South America. Look at this. Oh, he can't outrun him. Chris Luck, he'll get the tip from Matthew. They love to fight. It's just so scrappy. It's such a high tempo kind of Dota that you don't really get to see from many regions anymore. Hooky in again, Mira. He's going to get caught out now. Chris Luck doing so much damage. Mira's still going for a run, but Panda right behind Matthew. Well, Matthew will secure the kill with the Fade Bolt. Evil geniuses. Looking so strong already during this game one.
Wisper?
In trouble. Oh, nice little hurricane back, but in fact, Yatoro barely survives as Larl will go for the chase. They should have it, but no! Wisper, underneath the tier 2 tower now, still alive, will try to juke into the tree line. Surely they kill him off. He has to die.
Oh, no way!
You can't survive. You can't. Impossible. If he survived, I would have literally left the desk. I'm gone. I'm leaving the room. That's it.
So that is space for Pakazs. They're scouting out with Mira. At the very least, soaking some of that EXP here while the stacks are being cleared out, but they can't really stop it. They could try to make a play. Yatoro is ready to play with a defusal.
Yeah, Stampede pop. They'll make the jump in with the hoop stop, and it's going to be a very easy pick off onto Pakazs. Great gank there by Team Spirit. Well, Pakazs, he's still third in net worth, but as a TA, you do want to snowball out of control, and well, at least for now, that's not exactly happening, though here comes the rest of the cavalry. Wisper does at least pick up Miposhka, but in comes Team Spirit. They want to keep fighting with this. Matthew, he does go down, but in goes Wisper once again. Larl, he's been caught out, but a big hoop stop. Collapse, he'll stop them in their tracks, and the chains, it's not going to land onto a tree. Mira, in the meantime, also able to get up, so instead they'll move in onto the Centaur. They've got Collapse down. At least they'll find the pos 3. Narrowly missing out on the mid-coddle.
Get that Desolator up, get into the BKB, and then your TA can play.
Again, Team Spirit, they group up, they'll move into that Radiant Triangle. They've already found Panda on the Undying, and Panda, he just gets ripped to shreds here by Team Spirit. Larl doing so much damage on that Keeper of the Light. Matthew shows up to the D-Ward, but he's going to get punished immediately. In fact, no, Chris Luck, he spits him back in with the Gobble Up, and they've got a Miposhka and Jax down. The Ward finally down, but Collapse, he jumps in for a 2-man stun, and now Chris Luck. Chris Luck may be punished. Mira's on the high ground. They'll secure the kill. Wisper, the only one able to get away for now, but Larl is still chasing him down. Won't be able to continue though, Wisper just chaining away.
Well, you know, we don't have those early BKBs up and running. We don't have anything like an early pipe, a Glimmer Cape coming out to mitigate some of that magic throughput. So you're always going to be effective here. They find Panda again.
Yeah, they have Yatoro, he'll get to work. Tombstone will be dropped, but they can't deal with the slug. Like, Pakazs is around trying to help out, but now he might be targeted. They'll make the jump in. Matthew, he'll help out. Yatoro, still trying to find a way out. He might just drop for this, and he does. Bubble up is there. Pakazs right on target. Miposhka will get destroyed here by the TA. It seems like Evil Genius has got the memo. They need to stick together as a team. So I say that. Seems like Team Spirit, they will back off.
Without these BKBs to protect on EG, if you find the angle on Team Spirit, you just melt here.
Bubble up again. Send Matthew in this time. Matthew, it is on target here from Chris Luck. Collapse, he's been pounced on Matthew. He had the stolen pounce. Collapse dropping to the kisses of Chris Luck, but not yet quite yet Wisper. He will be able to secure the kill. Mira trying to run, but there's just so much damage incoming. Wisper, he'll find a double. Miposhka. He'll try to run now. He was in the backside, but Matthew's got the move stop. He'll lock him down. And EG will clean up. Free for nothing. The way of evil geniuses.
The secondary life on Pakazs. You're probably not going to have enough to kill him off.
Well, Team Spirit with this 4-man smoke, we'll see if they can find exactly what they need. Back Pakazs, he is the closest target. This is exactly what they want. He's got no BKB up, so they'll make the jump in. He needs help right here, right now, but he's not going to have it in time. Pakazs is gone. Team Spirit will get the most primary target they could have asked for. And it really does go back to the fact that he doesn't have a BKB yet on the TA. But there's just no counterfight once the Sleeping Dart does come in. And there's another.
Oh boy.
They found the mid-snapfire. That's another huge target. Chris Luck, he does have a BKB though. He's going to be alright, but the Stampede's in to a double hoop stop here from Collapse. They might find Matthew, so the 4-star away for now. He's going to be alright, but Yatoro will chase him down to the slot. Eventually finds him on the Rubik. In the meantime, Miposhka, he does drop the boot. In come the kisses. But they'll find the Tombstone, but it seems like EG want to keep this going. Onto Yatoro they go. It's a lot of damage, but not quite enough. Yatoro is going to be just fine to try and pounce his way out. Get back and forth here between these two teams. Mind you, EG, they are fighting without their +1, who will be up in about 10 seconds for Chris Luck. He does get caught out. Team Spirit finding another great target into Wisper, but they won't be able to deal with the Timber quite yet. They'll leave him be.
It's like a Lotus Orb feels so necessary, just to ensure that you don't get melted down. You're not constantly solar binded up. Like once that control does set in from Spirit, they can just run you down. Oh!
Huge target. They'll get the follow-up stun here on the Snapfire, though Chris Lucky does have the help there from the backside, and goes the gobble up. Matthew, Rada Pakazs is in. They've got Chris Luck. Collapse, somehow still alive. He is going to get away for now. Pakazs could not finish off the job.
And Team Spirit could set up for their own smoke play now. They've got the BD to play off of as well.
There's your 5-man smoke. They want to rush in. Pakazs, he's so close by. Panda, though, is going to be there to break the smoke and tank the gank, though he hasn't broken it quite yet, but they will settle for it. Pakazs, he realizes they're around the corner, but the Hex is going to come out. They've got the TA. They've locked him down. Pakazs is dead. Oh, it's so unfortunate. They could have just let Panda die, but they didn't realize the smoke was there. Still, Larl will die on the mid-keeper, but Wisper does get caught by the pounce of Yatoro. Cookie will do nothing. Collapses out with a double hook stomp to boot. Chris Luck now, he's the next target. He'll try for the TP play up, but he barely makes it. Oh, Yatoro almost had his way with him, but not quite. But it'll be a 2-for-2 in the end, still in the favor of Team Spirit, as they found Pakazs once again, but it seems like it might even be a 2-for-3. Mira, still alive. Able to blink strike back out. So the gobble up is going to connect from Panda, but it won't be enough damage. Yatoro's going to move in on the slot, looking for another kill for himself. Cookie will do nothing but stun up Yatoro for a moment. But it really is just for a moment. Yatoro, still thinking about more, does go pounce right in onto Matthew. Sleeping Dart will lock down the Rubik, and that'll be another. Chris Luck needs his own way out. He'll Cookie, he'll be okay. Matthew, in the meantime, does commit his buyback just in case for Yatoro.
The dart came out right as Pakazs showed himself on the side in that flank, and the Hex is just so menacing.
Pakazs will be able to blink away on the TA. Spirit now might try and set up that mid-tier 2-tower. Oh, Pakazs? Will be encased by Mira. Sleeping Dart will be out. Stampede to make sure they can close the gap of Pakazs. Oh, he's been caught again. Lift away from Matthew, but it may not make the difference. Forced up to the low ground. Still trying to run, but Collapse. Chase no Pakazs. He barely survives. The Yatoro's not done. He wants more. He wants to punish him for letting that TA get away. They throw in Wisper. The Wisper, he can't do much right now. The infinite shots. It's too much damage. Miposhka with the Hurricane Pike, he is just destroying them now.
And you don't have a counterpoint. You need your Timber Saw here to hold us back.
Collapse, getting stunned up there for a moment. Still going to be just fine to heal through it anyway. X out, they've caught Panda on the Undying, though Gobble Up is there from Chris Luck, but they do Blinding Light him back. In fact, now both of them have been caught out. Chris Luck, he's the big target, though. He'll try to BKB and run, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, they are all dropping like flies.
No.
Pakazs, he's right in the middle. GG is called. Game 1. It will go the way of Team Spirit. It was such a great start for Evil Geniuses, but they just couldn't hold it together.
Yeah, they had a couple of big openings there. They were really pressuring the side of Team Spirit quite nicely on the side of Evil Geniuses, but
Do appreciate the fact that they have immediately blocked off that ancient camp in the dyed triangle, by the way. It's making sure the stacks can't come in. It's no easy clear here for Yatoro. Or even Larl on the DP, that is. They do make their way in. That bottom bounty room area, Miposhka, he'll get stunned up here by Pakazs, and they'll have the follow-up by Matthew, and that should be first blood to go right the way of Chris Luck. So a fantastic start already for EG. I suppose the one strength about this duo of EG at the top lane is the fact that you do have that double stun lineup. So it's very easy for Wisper to land the follow-up stun with the Split Earth. And bottom lane, more action breaking out. Pakazs is currently being chased down here by Collapse, and the zombies are still going. Pakazs, he'll stick charge up, but this Tombstone zombies are just doing so much damage. There's your decay out. Panda's already gone. Collapse has the axes, and they will connect. Oh, and it's gonna hurt. A double kill already going the way of Beastmaster. Here he comes. Pakazs, we'll see how he tries to deal with it. The other lanes, though, top lane right now, Mira and Wisper going at it. Wisper gonna land a stun. Matthew is there now with the follow-up, just TPing in, and with the Hex out, they've got Mira down. So Wisper finally able to punish this Ricky. All the headache he's been causing. But you look at the CS of Yatoro. He's well and truly farmed quite effectively. 23 and 11 here on the Drow Ranger. And in the meantime, bottom lane, Collapse now being chased down as Chris Luck. He does make a rotation, but he will drop to Larl. And they even lost Pakazs. In fact, make that a third. They're going to lose Panda. Literally every lane's been lost here for EG. And you and I, we talked about the draft requiring a good start here in the early game for the side of EG, but it has not been the case. Maybe now they can try to salvage it. They have found Yatoro, so it's going to be a massive pickoff for the side of EG as they do finally pick up that Pos 1 Drow. Mira also getting caught out by the pulverize of Chris Small. Rather Chris Luck, but Mira still running. Might just be fine. The Matthew from the high ground will land the Earth Spike. But they are still fighting back here, John, but yeah, they're looking to make Pakazs' day even worse here. He's got the Midas up now. It's on the Courier. So he bought another Gloves of Haste to finish off the Midas on the Courier, but he might just die before he gets to use it. Leave him alone. Let him use the Midas at least before he dies, please. Pakazs, trying to run, still trying, is alive, maybe gets out, but no, Wisper could not save him. They'll lose Matthew as well. Wisper trying to run, but there is no escape from these frost arrows. Hell, Panda even going down. Now a triple kill for Larl. 4 heroes to drop.
Like, your lane matchup against the Beastmaster is not the smoothest in the world. You have this jump for the Drow, but you're not kitted out for it. They'll try here, though.
They will. They've got Collapse, finger out, immediately dead. Matthew will pick up the kill.
You don't have that counter team fight in the pit. And Team Spirit understands that. And make short work of that objective for them.
Oh, Wisper.
And this... Oh, no.
Yeah, Ronovatos Larl just locking another down. Trying to contest Roshan, but he basically went in by himself, and they found another.
But finding it is a very, very big question that they can't quite answer yet.
Rotation to the mid lane. Mira will be spotted. Matthew, he'll go for the Earth Spike, but there is help right around the corner as he will survive the Finger of Death, but Mira still going down. The Split Earth does connect. See Luck now trying to move in with the BKB, but needs to back off as it is going to expire, and they go for more. The multi-shot, but no, a double Earth Spike coming out from Matthew. He's going to allow them to disengage, but the Hawk Dive, it's connected on Pakazs. Oh, they've got the CK again. A massive overgrowth, but it may not be enough. He is forced to try and fight this one out, but Pakazs is gone. Larl will just chase him down. No helping coming. Yatoro, he'll find Chris Luck. Wisper will be chased as well. He will drop. They're in the base. 20.5 minutes in. They're already just taking down a T3 tower.
Like, he can disassembly play into BKB, so at least you cut 1,000 gold off from the Ogre Axe. And having that spell immunity. But it doesn't feel like anything's going to stop Team C.
They've got Wisper. They've got the Leshrac. Mira on this Ricky. He's just such a nuisance. Chris Luck cannot even onslaught. Yatoro with the Hurricane Pike just forces him back.
After ideal circumstance, it just doesn't feel like you can find that. One set of racks going down, Team Spirit play it patient. Maybe they're just much more comfy with Wisper on the Lesh. It is a special of his, but could have had a better lane with Chris Luck Lesh against Larl's DP. Although,
yeah, Larl. Absolute menaces the DP as Chris Luck trying to move in. BKB, but the Roar is there. Collapse just holds him down, and Yatoro has so much damage. Panda is forced to overgrowth to allow them to retreat. Chris Luck, no, the Hawk dive. Collapse has caught him again. Chris Luck is still running. The Crypt Swarm will not land, but the Onslaught is going to be there, but no, the Rod of Atos. Once again, locking him down. He'll still get the TP away.
yeah. They have Axo running, they have all the damage in the world. At the least, Wisper's here earlier with a split Earth, so he can't just keep spamming that spell out with a shard installed, though.
Oh, Chris Luck from the high ground. These Hawks from Collapse, they are just watching everything. This Beastmaster pick has made it impossible for EG. Split Earths, I mean, they are nice in trying to delay this, but they aren't doing enough.
Radiant's
What do they toss again? Larl just setting up perfectly as Matthew's gone. This one item, this Rod of Atos, it has haunted them.
Yeah, it's just too much follow-up, too much control. And to be fair, this time around, EG does have a fair amount of control themselves, but they're just not able to get on top of these heroes. Like, with the BKB up and Chris Luck, it just makes him a Roar target. They'll try again.
Yeah, one more attempt here. Chris Luck tries to make the jump in, but the Roar's immediate from Collapse. They are not having it. It might be time to just call it. I mean, there you go. Chris Luck, he's had enough. Gives the well played, and you've got to admit, Team Spirit in this game too looks so damn clean. Larl in particular, John, you've got to give props to this man on the Death Prophet because he made everything happen for his team, just making it absolutely impossible for EG to capitalize on anything throughout game 2.